So, what's been happening?
So, as I said last session, after the session I was going to go up to Ipswich to go to the bridge.
Right. So just to recap, your presenting problem was...
Yeah, bridges, all of a sudden I just couldn't go over bridges, and then that started to translate into just being on motorways, and then even to the point where it got to, I was in a friend's car on a motorway and I started panicking, and I got to the point where I had to make an excuse to get out, said I needed a wee, just to get some air, got back in, didn't resolve it, and I still carried on panicking, and even on the journey home. But so coming to yourself, all the 2 sessions we've done, there was a lot of things that I've told other people about, and it's you said at the end there'd be dots that you got to join to make sense to yourself, and it wasn't until after the second session it was like, bam, right, it all makes sense now. And I got to the Oil Bridge as I said I was going to, and I went over it 14 times, and I haven't been over it for I don't know, without getting to a panic and thinking, oh my God, what am I doing?
Right.
And so, don't get me wrong, the first time going up there, I was waiting for the panic,
right,
but it didn't come.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, okay. And after a few times, I was over the bridge without thinking, and it just got to the point where the last one, I just went over and I was going, I fucking love bridges. And I was trying to look over, and I was on the phone to my wife saying, guess where I am? And she went, I can't believe it. And it has just, and it translates to everything. And you said right at the start, you don't try to block what you're fearing. You just try to give you things that will enable you to overcome any type of anxiety.
Yeah.
And there was one thing that I have noticed when I used to watch telly and they was doing these skyscraper where they're working right at the top of the tower.
Yeah.
Even that would make my stomach churn.
Yeah.
But now I just go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing.
Well, that's the key to the beauty of this type of work, is it won't just change the specific problem you come in with. It changes every anxiety, every kind of fear or whatever, changes everything, because it literally changes how you think about things.
Yeah.
And that's the real beauty of it.
It's been brilliant, to be honest. As I said to you previously, a long time ago, I had some quite things going on in my life with suicide when I was a driver, someone jumping, and I did go and see a hypnotist, but she done that blocking, and it came back.
Yeah.
As where just the simple things you've told me to do, well, I can do ongoing.
Yeah. All
the time. You've provided me with the MP3 and the videos, so I can always just refresh it. And it's not what I like. The thing I've liked about your approach is it's not a session, goodbye, out the door.
Yeah.
You've given tools that I can use ongoing, so that if I ever think, oh, I can just sit down and listen. And I've been doing the daily MP3s.
Yeah.
I must admit, I put it in sometimes just as I'm going to bed, and I don't know whether I've got to the end. I don't know whether it's still working while I'm asleep, going in. Yeah. And then I'll find my earbuds on the floor or wherever.
Well, you'll definitely relax then.
Oh, absolutely.
It takes away the anxiety, yeah.
And it's like the first time I've done it, because you're anxious, you think, oh, how relaxed am I going to get, and what's going to happen? After like 3 or 4 times, it's like, oh, bring it on, this is lovely.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been brilliant, Barry. Really has. Really has.
Greatly, thanks.